everybody, and welcome back to Real Madrid Hub, your source for Real Madrid news. And according to Carlos Forjanes from Diario AS, the circle around Hazard is apparently trying to plan some sort of return operation for him to go back to Chelsea and go back to Stamford Bridge. But it may be a very difficult deal to make, because even though Madrid is trying to get Hazard back into shape and get him back into the form he had when he was with Chelsea, it seems that a lot of people around Hazard are trying to bring a possible deal to Chelsea in order to bring Hazard back to Chelsea and to Stamford Bridge. It looks like it's going to be a difficult thing because of, the economic situation and, of course, the complexity of the Chelsea team at this moment. But the thing is, we have seen that Roman Abramovich, who, of course, is the president of Chelsea, is really working hard to get a number 9 he's really working hard lately to get a striker, a star striker. And of course, Haaland was the one that was mostly on the list there. Even though Hazard is not really he's not a number 9, and they already have many players that have that same situation. The problem here is obviously the money. Real Madrid paid 100 million euros for the Chelsea player, and for them not to lose any money or feel like have a negative balance, they would have to sell Hazard for at least 60 million euros. And even though Real Madrid would be happy to get 60 million euros for the player, it is a very elevated quantity of money for the Chelsea side, because they would also have to take into account the rise and the salary raise that he received being at Real Madrid as comparison to what he was receiving at Chelsea. Also at this moment, they have many players that are doing very well. Of course, they are the European champions when it comes to the Champions League. So it seems at this moment, Tuchel is not really worried about getting more wingers, in this case, Hazard, because of the fact that they already have players such as Mason Mount, Havertz, Pulisic, Ziyech, and of course they already have a number 9 in the form of Timo Werner. But and all of them have really just gotten to the club and came to the club because of the money that Chelsea made with Eden Hazard. So either way, Eden Hazard continues to have a very good relationship with Chelsea. Of course, we all saw the laugh that heard around the world, apparently, of him laughing with his teammates, and that kind of bothering many people at Real Madrid after the game where they lost in the semifinals of the Champions League. But either way, as much as Chelsea would like Hazard back, it seems that Ancelotti and Real Madrid are looking to get Hazard back into his best form. And at this point, his return would probably be a complicated one. But, as we have said, there are people around Hazard that seemingly would like him to return to Stamford Bridge. That is the news I have right now for Real Madrid. Stay tuned here for more Real Madrid news on Real Madrid Hub, and make sure you hit the subscribe button.